My name is Damo. I'm 38 years of age. I always forget that. Living in Kildare, and I'm here today with Coach Jayo, who's my coach since last December. We're just kind of having a wellness day, a get together with the team, and a bit of lunch and stuff.
How was life before joining the program?
Hectic, unorganized, unhappy, not hitting targets or goals, and settling for just this is me and this is my life, and just kind of going through the motions day to day. So that was life pre-Jayo.
How has life been since joining?
Yeah, so I joined the program 2 weeks before Christmas, and it's been a game changer for me across the board with everything. When I joined initially to lose weight. I thought I was joining to like a weight loss program. I thought it was going to be all meal plans. I thought it was going to be all gym routines, which it is. They are in there as well, but there's so much more to the program at Jayo. I can't really explain. You kind of have to experience it, but as the months went on, I kind of realized that there was just a lot more to this than just losing weight. It's a whole approach to a whole new lifestyle, really.
What has been your biggest win so far?
The biggest win for me so far has been my mental strength. As I said, I thought it was going to be physical strength, it was going to change, but I think the biggest change for me has been inside in the head, and that's come about through loads of different things that I tried on the program with Jayo. And it's not just can't pinpoint it to just one thing, but it's a multitude of things and changes that I've made to my lifestyle has made my mental strength stronger.
What has been the game changer for you?
Yeah, probably there's a few things, but one thing that has been a game changer for me is just managing my time. So I work as a DJ and I'd be working late nights. So my lifestyle has, for over half my life, I've been DJing. My life has been built around that. I built my life around power naps. I was always sleeping during the day. I wasn't getting enough sleep at night time. And Jayo just kind of dissected all of that and just kind of pulled me on a lot of that, as he called it, bullshit, and said, you do have time to switch off. You do have time to get your sleep at night. You shouldn't need to be having naps during the day. So one thing that we implemented was just with the phone. So the phone, I was using it as an alarm clock. I was bringing it to bed. I was on the phone all night in bed, taking ages to fall asleep. So now he has me leave the phone down on the mantelpiece every night at 11:30. I text him to say, hey, Jayo, phone's going down now. And I also text him a picture of my journal because I fill that in every night before I go to bed. Then he knows that the phone's down and I'm accountable to that then. I go up to the bedroom then, I fall asleep within 15, 20 minutes, which is unheard of for me because I would have been up till 3, 4, 5 a.m. Before that. So definitely the phone out of the bedroom and the journaling as well have been massive for me.
Do you think you would have achieved what you have if you kept going alone?
I'd be still doing the same things I was doing before. I used to do a lot of yo-yo dieting. So I used to always put on weight, and then I'd get so unhappy in myself that I'd do something really drastic to try and lose the weight. So I'd get up to 100 kilos and I'd be unhappy in myself and I'd be having to change clothes. So I'd do find some diet online or do some intermittent fasting or whatever it was. It was anything I ever tried before was always unsustainable. So I'd get really good results, but I'd push myself really, really hard. And this drastic change would completely change my life for 3, 4 weeks, and I would get results. But then because it was so unrealistic, I'd end up slipping back into old habits. Whereas I find now with the program with Jayo, I'm 9 months on the program now, and I was 101 kilos when I started, and I'm down to 90 now, but I'm maintaining the weight at 90. So I would have maintained it at 98, 96, 94, constantly down. Now I'm maintaining it at 90, and my goal again is to go even lower. So I want to get to 85. That's my next target, and then get to that. And then the key is every time I hit a target now, I maintain that weight then before the next push.
What is it about the academy that works so well for you?
The thing that works so well for me with the academy is there's a group of people in there that's going on the same journey as you, probably with 9 months now, and there's people here I'm meeting today who only started, they're on week 2 with them, I tried to leave the program as well at one stage during the summer because I kind of got to my target and I kind of thought that's all I could achieve, and I was ready to leave, and then I start falling off the wagon as such, and I didn't contact Jayo for 3 weeks, and then the old habits start creeping in, and I end up coming back on the program again. So I think the academy is great. You do get the support from the people, but to me the real win in the academy is Jayo. It's the access to Jayo. It's the way he's always there for you no matter when you need him, any day of the week. It doesn't just have to wait till your weekly check-in with him. If you reach out to him and say, hey Jayo, I'm struggling with this, he'll do his best to jump onto a Zoom call with you that day or the very next day. He gets the root of what the problem is together with you. You figure it out yourselves. But to me, the real nugget or the the big thing in the academy is Jayo himself. Like he's unbelievable.
Do you feel you would have achieved what you have in a class or with a face-to-face PT?
No, definitely not. I think when I first signed up with Jayo in the academy, that's I was kind of worried about because it was all online and I wasn't sure how that was going to go. I had a bad experience before with a previous online program that I'd done, but now when I compare the two, like 9 months into this one, I compared to one I'd done before, they were, even though it essentially looked like the same thing on the tin, they're totally different once you get into the nitty gritty of them. Like for example, the one I was in previously had seemed to be an unlimited amount of clients, and there was probably 100 of us in the WhatsApp group, and after day 3 I had like stopped engaging altogether with that particular program, but it was like being done by a bot. I was still getting all the messages, the WhatsApp messages and the emails as if I was participating on the program. So I actually had to ring that coach after 3 weeks and say to him like, look, I've given up on that program, it's not for me, it's not working out. So I thought I was a little bit unsure with Jayo as one, but I think like I found him online and it was just, I didn't know him at all, and nobody had recommended him to me. So there was a bit of a feeling out process at the start, but I think I knew after the very first Zoom call with him that he was the coach for me and that this was going to work. And he just instills that belief in you from day one. And he makes you do what you said you want to do, like, so it's totally different than any other group training I've ever done before. I still feel like I'm part of a group in this academy, but I still feel like I have one-to-one access to Jayo as well, which is really important to me.
Have you found the mindset side of things useful?
So that's the big one, the mindset. Like when I first started with the academy, I thought it was like all going to be strength and conditioning and watching what I was eating, but it's so much more than that. Like it is the mindset aspect of the program is probably the thing I've taken the biggest win from so far. Like, my ability now to handle situations compared to years ago or pre Jayo, like as I do call it, is totally different. So like if things went wrong in the past, I wasn't getting enough sleep, I didn't have the correct energy, my mind wasn't in a good place, and I was reacting to them things differently. So I'm not saying everything's rosy now, like things are still going wrong, but when things go wrong now, I have the ability to deal with them and the tools to deal with them so much better than I would have dealt with that kind of stuff in the past.
What would you say to someone thinking of joining?
Because I'm into my 9th month with Jayo now, I've had people notice like a change in me. Obviously, they can see I've lost weight, or they can see I'm enjoying my sport again, or they can just, family are asking me I'm in better form, like, So I have had a few friends already join the program. I've 2 friends in now who are still on the program. So like that's proof in the pudding, like, in terms of that. But if you're watching this online and you don't know Jayo, or you've no family or friends on the program, like I was you, like that was me 9 months ago, and all I'd say is just engage with them and bounce around. If you're looking for a coach, like look around online, look on Facebook and Instagram, and try find someone to, like, I looked around at different coaches and it was something clicked with me with Jayo, like, so maybe Jayo mightn't be the coach for you. Look at his content and look at what he's doing, and get on a Zoom call with him and see, do you have that kind of chemistry? Because that's very important to have that with your coach from the beginning. And if you don't have that, like, you're not going to work, the synergy's not going to be there, it's not going to work out. So just engage with him online, get on a call with him and see, is that there, and see where you go from there. But it's the best decision I ever made anyway.
Would you say that overall the academy is good value for money?
Yes, like that was one of the things that, like, after the very first Zoom call with Jayo, I actually didn't sign up. So at the end of the call, he goes through the sign up process, and I actually chose not to sign up because I just thought it was so expensive, Any other programs I had done before, I had never paid this amount of money, so I was obviously skeptical about that. But now, like 9 months in, if I could go back now, knowing what I know now, and the price is doubled from the price Jayo gave me, knowing now, I'd pay the double, because I know what it's after doing for me, like, personally, financially, in the sport I love. Like, it's just so many things have improved. And if somebody kind of said to you 9 months ago, there's a magic pill that's going to fix everything, not everything's fixed. I'm still working on myself every day. I'm still working on new things, but the improvements and where I've got to now in 9 months, if somebody had to give me a pill and said it's $5,000, just take that pill, I would have took it, like, So obviously it doesn't cost $5,000. It is cheaper than that, but you have to do the work as well, But yeah, it's great value for money. It's probably the best investment I've ever made in myself, is this program.
Can you sum up my academy in one line?
You're going to become the best version of yourself. It's going to be life-changing.
How did you find the in-person get-together?
Oh, yeah. This is my first one of these. I've never had an in-person get-together with the group yet. There was one on previously. I couldn't attend, so this is my first one today. Like, I would normally be good in these kind of social environments, but like in terms of sea swimming, like I don't do it, like sauna like that. I've never done a day like that before, sauna, and a sea session as well. Like I was dreading it because my wife does sea swimming and I don't. I hate the idea of getting into the cold water and that. But today it was just it was something I was kind of looking forward to meeting Jayo because I'd never actually met him in person. So that's what I was looking forward to most, and then meeting everybody else. But it's just sometimes you try things that you don't normally do, and now like today I've already been texting my wife trying to say how we can incorporate sea swimming and sauna into our lives now, and when can we go again. So like I would never have done this without the academy or without the program. Like I would never have tried it. So these I really enjoyed today, and I hope we get a chance to do more of these in person meetups with the group, because it's just nice to put a face to all the names that you just talk to online, you know.